Hello everybody, I'm here because, I wanted to do a little unboxing of my newest drone. Like you've seen, I've done some stuff and I've shown you my old drone, my Bwine here, just as a review, like we got the Bwine here, and it has a controller, and it came with this case, of course you see it says Bwine on it, right? And I got a light for it eventually, it has a few batteries, and I got the Velcro on top so I can put the light on it so I can fly at night. And it's got the, and the fold-out arms and all the whatnot. Anywho, we don't need to go into that too much, right? We can just let that be. Today we are here to show you freaking some of this, and unbox this. Honestly, I've already unboxed it. I put it back into the box as best as I could because I wanted you to, have a thorough introduction. Unlike me, who was sitting there and stumbling for a while trying to learn things and log into apps, and it's kind of a pain in the butt. Because you need to freaking download the DJI Fly app to do freaking a bunch of different junk with the Fly More with the, you see I got the controller, and it has the little transceiver on the back, and you need the transceiver attached to it in order to operate it with the controller or your phone. Otherwise, it's only going to be able to be operated autonomously with, hand gestures, and I'm not even sure about the voice because I think the voice feature works through the app on your phone. If I recall, yes, I believe it does, yes. So, of course, anywho, here we're going to get started and see it's already open, of course, and we're going to get to unboxing it very quickly here. We pull this out, and this is the controller and some other stuff, but here, first of all, is the drone itself, right? And we pull it out. You can see I've already had it open. I like to number my batteries so I can keep them straight, and look, gimbal cover comes off just with a little pinch and a pull, and just this, that easy to put back on. The Bwines is kind of a nightmare to freaking on and off. Anywho, and that's, a little cool. Wow, that's kind of cool, right? And then we have the other box. I opened the wrong end. The other box, right? And it comes with a charger, a 3-piece charger for 2 more batteries. This is just how they were set in. There was a sticker right here that's off somewhere. I removed it and da-da-da-da. And of course you can see I marked my batteries so I can keep them straight. And then of course there's a weird sticker, and it says, don't forget the memory card, right? Or bring the memory card, right? It's really funny because this thing has a 50 gig internal memory. There ain't no memory card to this. There ain't no memory card on the freaking controller. There ain't nothing. You get some booklets for quick starts and stuff like that. Blah, blah, blah. Right? You get 1 blade rotor. You get 2 blade rotors, like 1 for each direction, like you're 1A and 1B, but they ain't a whole set, give us 4 rotors? No, they're only going to give you 2. And then you got your cords, this one's for hooking up your iPhone, this one's for, like hooking up your charger to whatever, right, so it's a good enough cord to accept, the high power demand, right? Yeah, see, that was the bag that the charger came in. Like I said, it was already open. Anywho. And then, of course, the controller here, And you got your little thumb knobby things, on the bottom. And you just pull those out. You go, screw, 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 screw. I like to screw things. And you put them in there, right? 1 on each side. Screw, 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 screw. I like to screw things, and then you're gonna, aha, I got some joy in my sticks. Anywho, pull out the little thing, you can hook your phone in there, you take your phone, you put your phone in there, like, well, so, and then you clip the deal on there like so, right? Then you can operate blah, 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 blah. But for right now, oops, we don't need any of that, right? Oops, I almost turned that on. Now, which battery did I have in here? The frickin', I charged all of them, right? Sure hope I did. Because the point is, I want to show you just how easy this thing is to freaking take off. This is going to be ridiculous, right? I mean, I could do it with just the freaking drone, but I'm indoors, so I would like to have a little bit of control. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to start up the DJI Fly app, right? Bing, bang, boom, starts up, right? And then you just take your drone, press, hold, right? And it starts up. Ooh. And now it says Neo detected just that quickly. Connect, and it'll take a second.
Fly in well-lit, textured environments.
Talks to you too. Right? Connect. It's going to take a second to connect. And then it's done connecting. Got it. Right? I don't want it to follow me. I want manual control. I want to start my recording right away. So look, it's already recording me. It's, camera's down there. I can actually put the camera up slightly because it's still down. And see, now it's looking slightly up at me. And then we hit take off.
Take off.
Ah, stuff all over the table. Who cares? Right? Let's see. Just so that way it's in the camera frame so you guys can see it, right? Rotate around. We'll even use some of this footage so that way, wow, I mean, it's just that easy. Just. It doesn't want to move anywhere because it's like, oh, well, there's a freaking object there. There's an object there. There's an object there. There's an object there, so like, yep, it's temperamental right now. But anywho, that's the point, is I wanted to show you just how easy it is to fly, right? And everything, and rotate it around, right? I mean, it's detecting that there's obstacles everywhere. Whoops, I rotated it too far. And it doesn't want to land for some reason, or freaking da-da-da, and you just go, come on. You're supposed to do this. Oh. Maybe I have to stop it first. Yeah. Come on.
Landing.
There we go. See, even I'm still learning.
Fly in well-lit, textured environments.
Meh. Be all temperamental. I don't care. But yeah, see, it's just that easy. I just turn that off and turn that off. Don't need that right now. But it's kind of funny because, like you look at this, right? And the DJI controller and the Bwine controller are very similar. I mean, you look at this and you got the same basic hookup of freaking cord that comes out like this, a cord that comes out like that, right? They both got the cords. You got the buttons on the top on the same place on each side, and you do them the same way. You hold it down to take video. You press it to take a picture. You got the little turny wheels, which take care of the up and down on the gimbal, except for the reversed. And that's really annoying for me. Freaking I go to use one, and freaking I want to turn the camera up, and I look down, and on the other one, so whatever. Anywho. But the point is that, like, look, they got the little freaking selectors in the center, and the da-da-da, for speed, and freaking return to home point, freaking power. Everything's pretty much in the same place, I mean, this is an FN button, but this is cruise control. This is, I don't know, whatever, Who really cares? Anywho, that's been about that for the intro for freaking to the little DJI Neo that I got. Maybe I got a little overly into it when it was flying, because of course, anywho. But the point is that, I just wanted to sit down and I wanted to show you, that, and it's actually pretty easy, we're indoors and freaking, it's stable. It wouldn't freaking even move underneath. It wouldn't take my control because it's like, oh, this is too close. Oh, that's too close. Oh, it's really temperamental when it comes to freaking running into things. And that can be helpful for freaking people when they're just learning how to fly, right? I mean, because that's even when it's on the sticks, But you can also like just go ahead and freaking, you know, like give it the, you know, turn it on, right? And it'll take a second to turn on. And then you can adjust the parameters here.
Shot. Droney. Circle. Rocket. Follow.
Right? And we want...
Rocket.
Oops.
Follow.
I forget how to do this already.
Rear right. Follow. 3. Unable. Rear right. Follow.
Nope.
Rear right. Follow. 3. Unable to take off.
No.
Make sure aircraft is level.
That's how you gotta hold the directional buttons to...
Rear. Rear right. Front right. Front.
Yep.
Front right. Front. Medium. Close.
And then you gotta like hold the buttons.
Front right.
Oh man.
Front.
See, it's a learning curve, isn't it?
Low angle. Flat.
Front, close, flat.
Low angle. Flat.
Huh. Ah. And then you...
Front. Follow. 3, 2, 1.
like that. Simple, right? And it went back there on its own. And you hold up two hands and you bring them closer together. Or is it further? No. I don't want you to do that. I want you to up. Up. Yeah. And then we want to Oh, it won't get any closer to me than that? Okay. Well, we want it to... Here, come here. Okay, come here. It's temperamental because I'm indoors.
Fly in well lit, textured environments.
Off. Okay. Well, it was turning off, but for some odd reason it still wanted to talk to me. Anywho, that's the DJI Neo and its coolness. And like you'll see, like I've already been shooting tons of video with it, and like I've had it freaking follow me while I'm on my bicycle and stuff like that, going different speeds, it's doing different stuff. It doesn't want to run into this, like I haven't had too many problems with tree branches or anything like that. Like I haven't really, been trying to give it, too many, but, well, most stuff's manicured. I'm droning on. Damn, I gotta watch that. Anywho. So, I don't know what else I should freaking talk about. The point is that's cool, right? That's neat. I mean, I can't do that with that one freaking indoors. That one takes forever to set up. I can't do it by hand. I can't do it by I can't. So yeah. I mean, you saw that. That was no controller, no nothing. I'm just like, yeah, but I had to freaking stand up to freaking get it back because freaking it, I don't know what the heck the problem was. Maybe it's the freaking background and contrast because there's cardboard boxes behind me and my cans. Anywho, 1,000 little freaking things to think about sometimes when you do this kind of stuff, and that's freaking why I'm so good at it, is because I'm just like with freaking, hey, what about that? What about that? What about huh? And anywho, so don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Later.